Back in the days of the Law and Justice government, after the disclosure of plans to build reservoirs to protect areas of southern Poland from flooding, the former opposition launched a campaign to block construction. At the beginning of May 2019, a letter went out from the district office in Kłodzko. Information collected by the Kłodzko County Board from municipalities and individual localities included in the flood protection project in the Oder and Vistula River basins, analysis of increasing flood retention possibilities in the Kłodzko basin, unequivocally speak in favour of a negative opinion of the proposed concept of construction of flood control reservoirs by the Kłodzko County authorities at the present time, and indicate that the perception of the local public is equally negative. Current Deputy Speaker of the Sejm, Monika Wielichowska, was also active in blocking the construction of the reservoirs from the beginning, and wrote in mid-May 2019, "Neither the residents nor the local authorities of the municipalities nor the district agree with such proposals for the location of 9 dry reservoirs in the Kłodzko area. Polish waters under the government unnecessarily spent public money. I attended one of the meetings in Ścinawka Górna, where the residents made it clear what they thought of the prepared analysis. So did I." Wielichowska said in local media, "Time has passed. Some kind of analysis has been created. A pile of money has been spent on it. I'll ask how much exactly because I hear about huge amounts. Public money of residents of the Kłodzko municipality as well." Not long after, at the end of May 2019, the Kłodzko District Council adopted a resolution blocking the construction of new retention reservoirs in the Kłodzko basin. A negative opinion is expressed regarding the proposed design solutions for the construction of further dry flood retention reservoirs in Kłodzko County. Ursula Zielinska sent an interpellation to the Ministers of Climate and Infrastructure in October 2020. In the era of climate and the continuing problem of drought, investing in dam reservoirs that destroy nature is, in our opinion, the worst possible solution. Ursula Zielinska commented like this at the time: 3 huge annexes for 594 communist-era hydrotechnical structures for probably 18 billion zlotys, but none of us really know that well. I appeal to you not to talk about these structures at all as investments. These are disinvestments. These are ways to impoverish our society. Ms. Zielinska said directly that the construction of reservoirs is harmful and dangerous to the environment. And Ms. Wielichowska went to the people, very often plotting untrue realities in front of their eyes of the residents and turning up those negative emotions, agitating the local community to protest against these investments. As a result of the actions of local government officials and civic platform politicians, supported by residents and environmental organisations convinced by them, the Law and Justice government withdrew from the construction of some of the investments. We had 9 dry retention reservoirs planned there in the Kłodzko basin. 4 investments were completed, that is 4 reservoirs. Indeed, we had to give up 5, but then there was no other way. We asked Deputy Minister Gramatyka of Poland 2050 about the retention reservoirs blocked by the coalition at the time. And those other reservoirs that have not been built? They will probably be built, you know. I hope that such disasters will teach us something. The question of what action to take on this issue, what action on a macro scale related to climate protection, related to cutting down trees on mountain slopes. In total, at least 8 retention facilities that were supposed to protect Poland, including in areas today affected and threatened by flooding, have been blocked. Today we would have had a flood disaster in Wrocław and Opole. It is thanks to the rule of the Law and Justice government that reservoirs were built with Raciborz at the forefront. The Raciborz reservoir is gigantic. We hear that it is 78% filled. If it wasn't for the Raciborz dry reservoir we built, which was completed in 2022, 180 million cubic meters of water would most likely pour into Opole and Wrocław in the coming days. Shortly after taking power, the Tusk government blocked work on the construction of reservoirs in the Oder River basin and in more than a dozen locations across Poland, from the Podkarpacie region to Pomerania. Radosław Jankiewicz, TV Republika.